The apply video with Gaming for Hope. I haven't seen that. Do I need to watch it? Okay, let's look at the calendar. Okay, Gaming for Hope needs to look. I don't see gym. Let's get rid of guys' night. Let's not clean the dishes. Bro, Pirate, dude, I can make this guy's schedule work. I would like to see him pop a peach vibe at 6. Get on the game at 6:30. He'll get good lobbies because he's plat. Write and record vertical video. Don't do that. Edit YouTube video. We already did that. We can just throw out a worse quality YouTube video. People are still gonna watch it.
My real aim is to be a...
Hey, yo, bro, he put... Nah, oh my gosh. Yo, let's go. That's the season we like to see him scrolling through the leaderboard on. Yes, sir.
Oh, shoot. That's my bad. Dude, I just speared that. That's literally on me. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, he just looks like he's lagging out, bro. Yo, stop, bro.
To bring... Okay.
Wall, shooting, not shooting the gun. Yo, dude, I mean, start doing damage. I'm not, like, listen, I'm not hating on Gaming for Hope. I'm not hating on him, guys. Like, you all have seen my live streams before, and you know that I tend to talk about, like, gameplay in a more aggressive way than most. I am just upset with the fact that he is making so many basic mistakes, because he has the dream of being OWCS, and we can't just sit here and babysit him and, you know, be like, oh, dude, you got this. Like, we need some change going on this immediately. I'm not satisfied with this, and I want him to improve.
The next day.
Guys, the coaching is Friday, 9:45 p.m. CST. I need everybody to remember that so that next time somebody asks, somebody can say it for me. Oh, he started the call, guys. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's go. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Doing good. I want to, like, just kind of make it clear what your goals are again, just to kind of reevaluate everything there. So I know I watched your video you put out like a week ago that kind of redefined your goals, or I think it was just a few days ago. I just want to make sure we're thinking the same thing here. So your goal is OWCS, getting masters. What's like your biggest priority, I guess?
Right now, it's comp. Now that open qualifiers aren't a thing, using the phrase the OWCS, I don't think is as practical of a goal. Even before, it wasn't very practical, but particularly now with it being the case of it, you know, essentially your top 8 teams in the whole region of NA, I never really saw myself getting to that point. Like, I am objectively aware of the fact that I'm 29. I don't have a lot of time. My goal right now is to actually go closer into, like, mid-masters. I think that'll be a really big step from where I am now.
How much time per week do you think you're able to put into ranked?
So it's probably somewhere between 8 and 10 hours a week.
Okay. That's not that bad, yeah. I watched this VOD, and I've been watching part of your streams, as you've probably seen. I've been typing in your chat. I think on Orisa, before we even watch any of this, I've noticed that your mechanics are actually pretty fine, but I think the biggest problem is you aren't using your cooldowns enough to, like, be aggressive and make plays, which kind of sets you back in ranked, because there are definitely some opportunities where, just in general, not even on Orisa, but you can kind of walk around the map, take a random flank. Let's say you're defending a point, and you know that they're respawning. You want to look to get, like, a kill as they're walking out of spawn. There's, like, some stuff you could do like that. But first, we need to analyze their comp. So I'm assuming you went Orisa because it's, like, good into Ryan, usually counters Ryan.
Yeah, I honestly, it was just a swap off of Zarya and Ramatra was banned. Otherwise, I would have gone Ram.
Okay. And you can, like, melt their Rhine. All of your cooldowns will counter their Reinhardt's cooldowns. Like, your Javelin Spin will counter Fire Strike, your Gold will counter Pin and Shatter, your Javelin can cancel Shatter. I see this backline, and I know I can pretty much play for free. It would be the same thing as if I saw, like, Moira Brig. You kind of have to think about how much damage can their backline do to me. That's what I like to think about a lot. And if it's not a lot of damage, I know I can make plays. If it's something like On is in, then I know I need to be more careful. Let's see how you play this. We see our soldier getting walked on, kind of want to go help him. Genji inting, nice kill. Nice. And, like, right there, we probably could have used our spin, our Javelin spin, to take more aggression onto that Bastion. We see him here, we hit the Javelin, but he gets shielded. We could just use our Javelin spin to walk past that Rhine, get the kill faster. Or even here, to close distance on their backline. Maybe look for a Javelin on the Mercy after we spin. But it just seems like to me you're trying to use your Javelin spin in a very, like, safe way, like, not to die.
Like a defensive way, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a very good way to move around the map. So, like, right here, let's say we haven't used our Javelin spin yet, which we haven't. I would look to just spin past this Reinhardt, maybe look for a javelin onto that Mercy, because we know that she's around the corner. We see that healing beam, we see the hero in front of us. That's kind of how you could get like an individual kill here, but you hit the javelin onto the Kiriko, and like I said, I think your mechanics are actually a lot better than people give you credit for. Like, you can hit the cooldowns, you're just not putting yourself in the position to like make those plays enough. We use Bob, get the kill on the run, nice. Like right now you could be using Javelin Spin to walk up and kill their team. Just to close distance just a little bit faster, so you have a bigger window of opportunity there.
Right.
But you're not misplaying. You're playing very safe, and it seems like, are you trying to focus on like not dying and like just playing your life a lot?
Oddly enough, my primary focus was to play more aggressively. And I think in some instances I did a lot better than I normally would have. But I do see, particularly so far with the Orisa spinning, Javelin for movement and that kind of stuff, into a more aggressive playing pattern.
Yeah.
That's definitely an area I can improve in for sure. I definitely see it.
Yeah, it's just like a thing where Javelin Spin is like 7-second cooldown or something, 6 or 7 seconds. So you'll get it back really fast, and if you need to like bail yourself out because you misused it, you still have gold. So yeah, I'll just be looking for that more. Unfortunately, we died to the Bastion ult. Now we're down 2. Just want to get out here. This is probably fine if they cap the point. Look for a flank play. I think this is actually... So I like the idea. I just don't think it's going to go well. Okay. I'm going to break this down, actually. So we're down 2. And we look for a play, but the problem is they know that we're already looking. Like, we're already going to hide. Their Genji sees us. They're going to turn a corner. They all know we're kind of looking for something, so they're all already being careful. If you had looked for this... If you had hidden earlier and they didn't know you were here for whatever reason, I could potentially see you turning the team fight here, but since they already know you're here, they're going to be more careful of you like trying to turn with your ultimate. You actually do get decent value out of this ult, except the problem is you use your gold to walk up, and again, that's another case in which I would have used the Javelin Spin. You can close the distance on these two guys and also just mitigate all the damage they're going to shoot at you because it's a defense matrix, you move faster when you're using it. Okay, they use the form. Should be careful to... Like, even right there, I'm going to keep saying it just because I want to kind of, like, reinforce how good the ability is. You have this Javelin Spin when you see them form. You're allowed to just, like, Javelin Spin right now, block all the damage from their Bastion and whoever else is shooting you. And while you're doing that, you're going to speed yourself up, and you can close the distance, then get to this corner. And after you get to this corner, you can kind of shoot them from there, kind of peek out, peek out. They have point first. The Genji wins the duel against our Ana. Not much we can do about that. We kill the Bastion, that's fine.
Truthfully, I don't think I was even aware of what was going on with the Genji.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been either. That's like a weird fight over there. Walking into the rush, so I think the problem is they already have cap point. I wouldn't mind if you did this if like the point wasn't unlocked. Maybe you kind of want to stall it out. You're down 1. Or actually, you're down 2. I think we traded 1 or something.
Yeah, the Genji dropped.
Yeah, so we already lost. I don't think you'd need to die here, actually, because you're on Orisa. And again, their comp does, like, almost no damage to you. The only thing that you're going to die to is the Bastion form, pretty much, right. Unless they use, like, 5 ults. So, you can play your life here. You have both cooldowns. They use Rush on point, which is already really good for us, because we're down 2. So why would they even rush this?
Back out.
Yeah, they're really throwing, so we can back out. We don't need to feed them the 628 health that we have. Yeah, but we can just back out here, and then from there I would say, kind of regroup with our guys over here, go up here, just kind of reapproach this, which you'll do eventually, but it's like right now we're stalling that out by dying, and we're feeding them a lot of ult charge right now. And our soldier dies because I think he tries to stay in with us. Oh, maybe you live. Okay. You live, but I think generally you'd die there.
I shouldn't.
Yeah. So now we're waiting for our soldier to get back. Okay. And our Ashe is going in. I think we had cooldowns. Maybe we could have prevented that shatter from hitting us, but then I don't think it matters. They still go to our teammates. So yeah, that was kind of like an ugly fight, just because they had flipped the point so early, and we took the fighter on point for so long. They already had the point cap. Maybe if you had backed out, your soldier wouldn't have died, because he would have seen you running away, and he would have also decided to just leave. Maybe he dies because he just stays in a bit longer, because he sees you going in, try to turn the fight. But that was 50% right there that we kind of just missed out on. And now we're still respawning. It's only gonna be one real team fight on this point. We gotta get touch. We know it's gotta be us to touch. And I like this flank, and, well, okay. I like the idea, but I don't think it's appropriate at this time because we have to touch. We know that if we leave the fight, their team is probably just gonna walk up and shoot our team because we're on this really slow Ana, Mercy, Soldier, Ashe comp. So if we kind of give up main, that allows their team to just say, you know what, we don't need to look at their tank right now. We can just get these kills, and I can go in an overhead to kind of show this off, but what happens is
holy shit, is Mr. Beast
we leave the fight, but now they're Bastion. There's not a tank in front of him to mitigate all this damage. He gets a kill. Their Genji's kind of still looking up front, but eventually they turn on you. But their Bastion's allowed to get that kill because instead of you using your Javelin spin to close distance main and mitigate all this damage and still secure a touch, you're looking for a flank here. Maybe you're looking for a kill, catching somebody off guard, and you do get the touch, but they get the kill. They turn on us so fast. We take so much damage because we're the only one they can see on their screen. And eventually they just win. They did use a lot of ults. But I would like to reapproach from main there just because our comp is so slow. We really are only playing for this one angle main. If somebody's going to make a flank play here, it can't be you because you're opening up so much space. But in a lot of these games, it's going to be exactly like it is, like right here. It's going to be exactly like it is right here. You have 5 players clumped up on this one angle, and they have 5 players clumped up on this one angle. They don't have like a Kiri Lucio, Genji marking a bunch of angles. They don't have anybody like trying to they don't have a DPS player set up in an aggressive position to get a kill. A lot of these Platinum Diamond games are going to be like really front to back. So if we look for a flank, we just need to be aware of the fact that we're going to leave our team susceptible for a lot of, you're just going to take a lot of damage because once you leave the picture here, they're going to get this kill. We've got the Bob, nice Javelin on the Genji, great kill. But like right here, a perfect time to use Javelin Spin for a lot of reasons. We see them on the coast. We're kind of far away from them. We see them on the coast. Like as soon as you see this, I'm dropping everything I'm doing right now, and I'm just using Javelin Spin to close distance onto this Bastion, just to kind of like face stuff him. And then once I get to him, I can use Gold to make sure I don't die. I'll get Javelin back. I can look for a boop off the map with that. But we've killed their Genji. We're up 1. Again, their comp doesn't do that much damage. I know they used Rush, but by walking on their Bastion, we're going to force him to not even get into the Rush, so it wouldn't really even be effective. So you could really just take control of the lobby right now by closing this distance with the Javelin Spin and just securing all these kills. And our gun is also overheating. Another thing I like to, you can use Javelin Spin and your gun will reset itself while you're doing that. The same with just like using the regular Javelin. But while those cooldowns are active, your gun is resetting. So you can kind of like overheat your gun and then you spin or Javelin. And it's going to be a really good way to just be efficient with how much damage you're doing. Is there like another code you had you wanted to look at, or what do you think? What do you want to do?
Chat's saying do a live coaching.
I mean, if you want to boot up a ranked game,
I mean, I'm down if you are. If you want to do that,
let's do it. I think we could
I
probably go with
Mercy and look at this.
Yeah,
look
I think we could go without the Mercy ban here on Circuit because it's just such a
yeah
AFK standstill map anyways. What do you think about playing here though? You want to play Sig?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Sig, and then I definitely here it's like Freya, Widow.
Yeah,
in my mind, and then I mean I would normally ban a Soj here, but if we want to play Soj,
so if I'm playing Sig, I like to ban Ramatra because I think Ram really counters Sig. I also like to ban Juno because I think comps that go fast walk on Sig, and that makes them really hard to play. But I think in Plat Diamond we don't need to worry about that too much. But
tell me these two are duoed without telling me they're duoed.
Banning the same things, yeah.
They're literally banning the same things. That or they both have just been through the Wrecking Ball Doomfist trauma.
Banning Wrecking Ball and Doomfist on Circuit is insane.
That's really wild.
Cool.
That's okay.
Let's see. We attack first or defense? Hopefully attack. Oh, defense. We're missing out on attacker's advantage here.
Oh,
so
no, not the...
Oh, it's over. We lost.
Okay. Wow.
Use Grasp. Yeah, if you do get hooked, I would just say immediately use grasp. We don't want to go too far.
Oh,
Here.
that was a fat
grasp.
finger.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Just back up a little bit, I think.
I am stuck on a car.
Yeah.
That is unlucky. Yeah,
That's fine. Just back up. It's
here.
fine. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so for the rest of the game, I want you to think about playing in front of their Roadhog. If you know he has hook, make sure you always have a shield up in front of you. If your shield is gone, then you should be playing around a corner or in a spot where you can't get hooked. And if you do end up getting hooked, just use grasp instantly to save your life. Oh. It's okay, it's okay, just live, just live, just live. You can give them a lot of space in the car right now, you can get your shield back, get your grasp back, and then you can touch. Don't worry about the people in your backline, that's not your job. You can walk up now. Nice rock on the Soj, there you go. Live, 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 keep your shield up.
Yeah.
I think you're sending your shield too far to block off certain angles, when you can just place it in front of you, like, right click, but instantly just put it there, like right in front of you. It's going to block off every angle. You'll be able to kind of bunker down a lot longer, but I mean, your rocks are looking really good. Nice, Flux. There you go. Turn that queen behind, probably. There you go, nice. Okay, walk up to their spawn door. Not too far, like at this corner is pretty good. But just put your shield up right in front of you in this like corner, perfect, and start shooting them. There you go, nice rock on the Genji. Forcing a lot of cooldowns, that's good. You can start backing up a little bit. We have no speed boost to kite, so we want to make sure I don't get caught out. Thinking of that calm, make sure you're not taking too much pre-fight poke. Oh, they're going back a Roadhog. If we get a life grip here, just back up with our bubbles. Yeah, really just hide right now.
Gosh.
The main thing I noticed was that your shield is just being thrown too far, so you're not actually like blocking every angle. You're blocking one angle in particular, but people from other angles can still shoot you. Like the only time I really throw my shield out longer than that is like if I'm specifically trying to shield a certain teammate that I think that's like way ahead of me, but there's really no need to throw it long at all. Want to shoot at this Ramatra, just see like that shield's too far. Just like literally put it right in front of you. I think right now you could look to like swing left side of the car. You don't need to second your soldier. You could like really greed this space on the left side. Away from the Ramatra, not too close. Rock that, nice. There you go. Keep shooting that ram. Just keep pressuring that ram out. There we go, there you go. Just has to back up. Doesn't even matter if we get the kill or not. We're getting map space. Just looking for damage, looking for damage. Not too far before he gets his form back. Probably gonna chill out now. You can use grasp to leave if you want. Oh, we're tree of lifing and I mean, might as well look for some kills here.
That was bad.
Yeah, it's a bit desperate.
Yeah, but it was also the wrong target too. If I was gonna do something like that.
No, you're all good. Just try to shoot at the Ramatra first, force the form, and then once he uses form, you can use your grasp for free. They have nothing that can kill you when you're using grasp after you force the ram form out. Slow their backline right now as they're walking out. Perfect. Chill out. Put the shield on there. You go. You walk really hard when we're nanoed. Kill this Ramatra. Can still die. Good slow. You can left click and right click really fast to like mitigate a lot of damage as you're doing this and still do the same damage. But wow, how are we? Are we dead to that?
I really don't know what to do there, I'm gonna be honest.
Ah, wow. Dude, I feel like you actually open a lot of fights pretty well. It's just like, if you, like, it takes time. It's really hard to learn. But if you can, like, use your cooldowns to where you're not gonna die, and then also you just know the right things to shoot on Sig, you can farm your ult really fast, you can stay alive, you can get, like, random kills. I hope the whole live coaching thing wasn't too much, like, pressure either. I've been live coached before, and it's kind of, like, a lot to think about, so...
No, honestly, it was helpful. Some of the callouts, especially just like thinking it through the shield on Sig, was helpful. You know, I've always kind of looked at Sig's shield as two main use cases. One is to cut off DPS angles. Two is when specifically fighting a brawl tank, when they go in, like especially when he pops the Nemesis form and starts walking, to throw the shield between him and his supports to cut off his healing.
Yeah.
And I know I did that a lot.
Yeah, I don't
but
mind
do
that.
think I think there's definitely some value to be said in just throwing it in front of you for a second, depending on the situation.
Yeah, I like that. I just think you were doing it against the Roadhog a lot, and like our shield needs to against Roadhog, we should only be using shield just to block the hook. Like you see him turn a corner, instantly put your shield up right in front of you so you block that hook.
Right on. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate the help tonight, and just generally speaking, I won't blaze too hard, but I appreciate all the support the last little while. Yeah, man. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come help me out, man. I really do appreciate it.
Yep. Hope you learned something, and if you have any more questions or you want to review another code sometime, just let me know.
Right on. Definitely will, man. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Yeah, for sure, man. Nice talking to you. I'll see you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.